Good morning, everyone. I am going to look at some of the trails in the Caw Caw, I think that's how you say it, Interpretive Center. It's one of the Charleston County parks. So once I find the trail, we'll see what we can see. This is a like a preserve kind of thing. So no bikes allowed in here and no pets allowed in here. That'll cut down on some traffic. It's a Sunday, but the weather's not the greatest today. It's not raining, but it's cold, it's overcast, it's a little bit breezy. So I'm not expecting to see a whole bunch of people out here. Plus, when I looked at the reviews online, there weren't a lot of, this wasn't considered a very busy area. So let's see what we can see. These trails aren't spectacularly marked, but I believe that this is the upland forest loop. It's a super short trail, so for sure that's what this is. I won't be doing the whole thing today, but this does connect to some of the other longer ones, and let's just see what we can see. It is exceptionally chilly today. These are canals that used to service the rice fields that the former slaves dug out of these swamps. It's a cool boardwalk. So apparently this all used to be where you see the cattails. It all used to be rice fields. Pretty cool. It is exceptionally chilly today. I had no idea it was going to be this cold. Not that it's freezing or anything, but much chillier than I expected, or I would have brought some gloves with me. Hands are cold holding the camera. As you can see, these paths are not paved. I think when I was reading about it, it said something about there was one path that was paved. This is a little section that goes, so you can kind of bypass that boardwalk I just went on. We're gonna, should I stay? Should I go? I think I'll go back. Yeah, we can do the rest of that loop another time. I want to go this other way because I want to kind of go back to where I started before the boardwalk, because I know that that connects. Change of plan. I'm gonna continue this upland forest loop. It's such a tiny little loop. We'll just we'll go for it. That's the rice fields trail. Well, we'll do that. If not today, we'll definitely come back out. It's kind of cool. They got these street signs, so once you find these, it's very well signed, obviously. And just itty bitty embarrassing when somebody comes upon me and I'm filming and I don't know they're there, and they think I'm talking to myself, which I guess I kind of am, but you know what I mean. So, oh boy, was I wrong about there not being people out here today. There's a ton of people out here today. Everybody's bundled up and walking. So, I'm pretty sure this trail, dizzy, that trail, which we're going to go down right now, is the sort of the link that goes to the Habitat Loop Trail. I hope it is, because this is the way we're going. And, we'll see what we can see. This Habitat Loop Trail is the big loop trail that kind of goes around the whole perimeter of the rest of the loops, encompasses some of the other loops. It's 3.6 miles. We'll do what we can do, and I don't think I'll get the whole park done today, but I'll come back and finish it another time. Here we go. It's got the triangles, names. Pretty cool. Like a little street sign there. So I have a conundrum here. This way is definitely this bottomland. What do they call it? The Blue Diamond Trail. That bottomland forest trail. And that way goes to the Interpretive Center, because I just came that way. I'm almost positive this is the Swamp Sanctuary Trail, but I have no clue what this is. But it does have a hiking sign there. So I'm not really sure what to do here. I really wanted to do that loop trail, but I'm not 100% sure which one I'm supposed to go down. So I guess we're gonna do this blue trail, this bottomland forest trail, and we'll see where it leads us. Although there is a sign down there. Maybe we'll go down there and I can figure it out. So I'm guessing that this Habitat Loop Trail, since I am here and this is where I was, I'm guessing this Habitat Loop Trail kind of goes in conjunction with these other trails. That's what I thought from the beginning. I'm still curious what that other trail was. But so I think I am on the Habitat Loop, but it's just running with this Swamp Sanctuary Trail for a little while. So let's go to the Georgia Pacific Swamp Boardwalk and see what else we can see. gorgeous trail. These boardwalks are so awesome. I'm very thankful for these. It's not really like wet season right now. But I can imagine perhaps these even get covered during wet season in the spring, in the early fall when it gets really rainy here. This is so pretty. I'm 1,000% sure that this is not going to translate on video, but this is the coolest thing. Look at all those, like, those are called cypress knees, those little, like, trees growing backwards out of the water. So very cool. It almost feels like it's hallowed ground in here. Oh, and cool, look at this tree. Let's see if I can zoom in enough. Some birds are seriously happy with that tree. It must be very, very buggy. And there's another one right there. So pretty. Oh my gosh, I could stay here all day. Well, this time of year I could stay here all day. So I know I said it in my last video, but it definitely rings true for this part of this trail. I am so glad I'm doing it this time of year because the mosquitoes must be horrendous out here with all of this swampy water when it's, you know, spring, summer, even early fall. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'd want to come out here then. I'd just be a bug feast. But oh my gosh, it's so pretty. The only plus I think to coming out here in the warmer weather is you get to see more wildlife. But wow, it's just, oh, let me turn the camera around so you can see this. Oh, I know maybe it's not everybody's thing, and it's really hard to pick it up on camera, but it is just fantastically beautiful. Look at the base of this tree. It's so big. I wish I could find a way to put it in context on how big the base of that tree is. It just doesn't, I think it's Um, I don't know. I was trying to think maybe it was dying, but I don't think it is. I think it is still alive. And sending out those knees. Maybe this is the mama or the grandmama to all these other cypress trees. Ugh. Somebody sees that tree and thinks, wow, what a cool table that would make. And it would make a cool table, but it's so much cooler to be able to see it in nature and have it thrive and contribute to more nature. I thought I'd try to get myself in the picture so you could see the context of the tree, but you really still can't tell. So that's the end of the boardwalk, and we're back onto this wide trail. Again, it's not paved. Lots of roots to watch out for. But the description of this big perimeter loop trail did say that it was completely unpaved, and that it would go through all of the different habitats. But wow, did it change like immediately as soon as it went off that boardwalk onto this. It was a whole different kind of habitat. They really did that well. I just wanted to show you all this tree is so old, there's actually ferns growing on this branch because it thinks it's the bottom of the forest floor. In this section, we're starting the rice field trail section of that blue perimeter trail. I keep forgetting the name of this stupid trail. I love these big old trees. Let's see what this section has to offer. Thank you to whoever drew this circle around this thing, but there's a big old piece of rebar sticking out of the ground right there. And I for sure would have rocked right into it. Yeah, and that ain't coming out anytime soon, so thank you again to whoever drew that big old circle for me. Much appreciated. Well, this is definitely a different flavor of trail. They were not kidding when they said that this blue perimeter trail kind of went through each of the habitats that they offer out here. Wow, this is pretty amazing. water coming in. I think those are called rice gates. I think that's where they would flood the rice paddocks. Those look pretty new, so I'm not sure what the use is today. But yeah. I know the water looks really dark and gross, but it's not polluted. It's the tannins in the water make it, the tannins from decomposing pine tree needles and leaves and whatnot, just make it that color. Make it that dark water swamp. It's awesome. Tingling over here. So I thought maybe there was some fish in the water or something right there, but I don't see anything now. Maybe they heard me.